It's trick or treat bag time, where Matt and I dig into our bags and pull out some cool Halloween item of interest to share and discuss. Tonight's treat:
give me your treats, or else.
The new Spirit Halloween animatronics for 2024. Maddie D, what do you think when you saw these things?
I don't know if I get too excited for some of this stuff. I'm pulling it out of my trick-or-treat bag for sure. My trick-or-treat bag.
I brought mine too.
Ooh, that looks like a Spirit Halloween trick-or-treat bag.
This is a Spirit Halloween Beetlejuice trick-or-treat bag. And what do I have an animatronic in here?
Dude, can you fit one in there?
I don't think so.
Dude, those are pretty big. I have to say, I think I like the gravestone ghoul the best.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where you're going?
The gravestone ghoul.
Wow. That's your number. So right out of the gate, you're just going with your favorite one.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I mean, of this year, I would have to say this is my favorite one. I really
The graveyard ghoul, bro?
Come on, man. I mean, I think you know how much I like graveyards. I like the spooky ghost aspect of it. It's the zombie. What I really did want to like was the Max Straw.
And you don't like it? Oh, yeah, Max Straw.
I wanted to like this one, but its face was... The face didn't do it for me.
What's your least favorite? Since you just came out with your number one, what's your least favorite one?
I mean, I thought that's what we're doing. I don't like to
build up to it.
Well, I also don't like to, make fun of, certain things because it's all right, everybody's into something different.
Sure.
And we all know that. And some of these animatronics, I wouldn't say it's my least favorite one, but I'll tell you right off the bat, the Michael Myers and Scream. I'm always disappointed in movie versions of props, because usually they don't have the license to it, or if they do have the license to it, they kind of make the faces or the bodies, and they're always different. And the Michael Myers one is really cool. It has the same motion that it always does with all the props of Michael Myers. And the mask, it almost looks like H2O meets Halloween 2, and they said just make it very generic.
I will say, when I first saw the trailer for the new animatronics, this carnival, I got pretty excited because I'm super into evil carnivals and circus for Halloween and all that. Our Spirit separated the animatronics for this year into categories. So you have the world famous entertainers, which I like to just call the licensed.
Yeah, that's the movie stuff.
Right. Then you have the main attractions, and then you have oddities and curiosities, which I was just calling miscellaneous in my list. What I was interested in most was the main attraction stuff, because that's mostly the carnival stuff. So you have like this ringmaster, you have Nibbles the clown, you have Bobby Strings, which is kind of like this evil Pinocchio puppet, Barnaby the bear, and you have Cotton Candy Dan. And it's weird because I was watching this one review of it, and this guy hated Barnaby the bear because he wanted it to be bloodier or scarier. I actually kind of dig it as it is. It has like these two evil red eyes, but those are my favorite ones aside from Art the Clown. Art the Clown is cool. Like, I love the Terrifier movies, so I'm glad that they did that one. I feel like they did a good job on it as well. Like, it looks pretty good. I know what you're saying about the Michael Myers, like the mask looks pretty bad. Maybe you could just put a Trick or Treat Studios mask over it or something.
Yeah, but then I'm spending $500 plus, another $50 for a mask. And do I want to do that and then leave a mask outside?
This is true.
And the Scream one just looked boxy, and the mask and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do like that they make movie props where I remember back in the day, I love Spirit Halloween because it's Halloween. But then I was never a huge fan like some people are, because I always felt like it was just cheap. As time went on, I felt like they got better and better and better. And then now even some of these props that you see are just really cool. And I mean, I know a lot of people complain about like some of the movements are very generic, but really, what do you want them to do? Do you want to have like 25 sayings? They move like 20 different ways. I mean, how much can you do with some of these props?
Yeah.
And I know we talked about this before. the main attractions. If I was setting up some type of haunt or anything, I wouldn't want to just have Michael Myers and then Scream and then like some carnival people and then some like skeletons, graveyards, and it's like a mix mash of stuff.
Yeah, people just buy like, oh, that one's cool, that one's cool. There's no theme, and they just chuck them all out on the lawn. Like I kind of hate. It's just like you might as well just go to Home Depot and look at all the stuff on display. Versus to me, if I was gonna do so, and I've already done this, like I'll do a carnival themed haunted house in my yard, I would get the Ringmaster and Nibbles the Clown and Bobby Strings and the Bear and the Cotton Candy Man. Like I would get those because they're different, but they're also in the same theme, and you can kind of put them up through like the scenes that you make in your house. So to me, that's what I would want to do. If I was going to do Ghostface or Michael Myers, like I would want to do a Michael Myers house. That's kind of like when I look at these things, that's what I would do. But quite frankly, I don't even buy animatronic because they're so expensive. They break down after years.
And I think that's the why people have different stuff on their lawn. It's like, all right, I'm going to buy Scream this year, but the next year, oh man, this new animatronic that I really like, I'm going to buy that one.
Yeah. And then they just have a bunch of junk out there.
And then it's like, all right, what do I really do with some of this stuff? Because yeah, you're spending $500 and something on some of these, and it's all right, this year's the graveyard theme, which people do, and then next year is the carnival theme. Dude, I spent $500 and I'm just gonna leave that up in the attic.
And I think the animatronic wise, so I remember when the Spooky Town Villages came out by Lemac, they were all animated, but it's like over the years, those motors start breaking, and then it's like, well, I'm not putting that out because there's a door that's like going click, click, it's not opening all the way. And that's the same thing I feel like with these animatronics. How long are they going to really last? Plus they're so big. Like I'm not making the big money like Tom and Greg do. So I can't afford all these animatronics. I'm not Disney. So.
Well, I mean, the one that I really like, the Graveyard Ghoul, is only $180.
So that's not too bad. And the thing about your Graveyard Ghoul too is it kind of can go with any theme. Okay, so what are we talking? If you were going to get like a few of these, three, what are your top three here?
Well, I just want to preface this is most of my setup is exactly the same year to year. I don't really change it. I have this graveyard theme always. I mean, I guess it's very mix-mashy, so you would probably hate my, house.
No, because it still feels like it's just a Halloween. I guess the problem that I would have is if you have a Michael Myers and a Jason and a clown and a skeleton and, then a corpse bride. It's just like, what is it? It does thematically, it doesn't work, and maybe I'm an idiot. So
no. I mean, I get it because my house is, I have some projection stuff with witches, and it's orange and purple.
It totally works.
And then I have my Halloween flag, and then I have tons of pumpkins all over the place. And then from Spirit Halloween, from the last couple of years, I've been buying the big plastic ones, the graveyard
tombstone. Oh yeah,
the tombstones, whatever you want to call it. I'm screwing that up, but it's the graveyard theme, and it's from Hocus Pocus. And then I think if I added the Graveyard Ghoul, I think it'd be perfect.
So if you were going to get three of these, what would be your top three here?
Man, I have to go three. Can I just give you two?
Two. Okay, do two.
I mean, all right, I'll give you a bonus one because I know you like bonus stuffs. The Gravestone Ghoul.
The Gravestone Ghoul.
Yeah, would be the one. I do like, keeping with the theme, the Cremator.
Oh, it's funny because there was a guy reviewing it said that one sucked. I kind of dig the Cremator too, and it does work with the theme.
I mean, that's if I'm going, because I don't like the demonic gatekeeper. That one is kind of. I would have done the Max Straw, the Scarecrow, because I love scarecrows, and it would fit in the theme. I guess you could say it could be put in the graveyard, a field of corn or something, but I guess it could fit. But the face just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
If I had to get another one of the things that I really like this year, and just from the Spirit Halloween promo video, I would have to say it's the Cotton Candy Dan. For some reason, that one was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I liked him. Yeah. Plus, it's a little surprise when he pulls up the stick. There's a human head in there. I'm going to give you my 5 real quick before we wrap.
You did 5?
I'm going to do 5 because I'm going for the carnival theme. So I'm going to go Ringmaster, Bobby Strings, the puppet. I'm going to go with Barnaby the bear, Cotton Candy Dan, and instead of Nibbles the clown, I'm going with Art the clown. And even though it's a different property, it's still a clown. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing the carnival theme for my house.
See, I like that, but I would have switched Nibbles for the bear. The bear doesn't really do much for me. It doesn't scream Halloween to me.
Doesn't do it for you? Okay.
The other ones I could get into, that Halloween feel, but that one just doesn't.
Just doesn't do it. Okay.
The carnival theme, but to me, it doesn't fit Halloween.
Tell us what you think, gang.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Do you like these animatronics? Do you want to see more? I wish Spirit Halloween put out some more, props than just animatronics. I know animatronics are the biggest thing, but if you want to hear more of this discussion, head over to our podcast, which could be found anywhere that you listen and download podcasts. And until we meet again in the pumpkin patch, everybody, stay spooky.
Trick or treat. Just kidding. You can't see, but I have teeth in.